Hey, everyone. What's up? How we doing today after the long weekend? I know it felt like it took forever. I'm right there with you. Time was moving very slow this past weekend, right? Because the market wasn't open and we had a holiday yesterday, all right? So I haven't put up a video, right, in a couple days, but today I got you with the information. So what's up, players, traders, haters, retail investors, apes? You're all welcome to the channel, all right, guys? So I'm not a financial advisor, though. I'm not a financial planner. I'm not, certified financial advisor. This is just my YouTube channel where I like to talk about stocks and give my thoughts and my opinions, right? So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, guys. I always got you with the information, right? So today I'm going to talk about AMC, GME, and Redbox, all right? I think there's some things that people need to know about what's going on with Redbox, all right? So I've been doing some DD, and I definitely, spotted some numbers. I ran some numbers, and I'm like, all right, cool. This looks like a potential short squeeze, right? And I like playing short squeezes. Maybe you don't. Maybe your risk tolerance is different, but I do like playing short squeezes, right? That's why I believe in AMC. That's why I believe in GME and now Redbox too. Okay, because of the information that I looked into. All right. So yeah, I got you with all that today, guys. I hope you're having a great day, all that stuff, right? I hope you guys are patiently waiting, right, to get paid and just waiting for these shorts to cover, get out of their position. Something has to, move them out of their position, guys. Like they're not just going to move and close because they want to, right? And they like to play tricks, nasty tricks, right? They like to do, some crazy malicious things in the market that you just wouldn't believe. All right, but it happens, okay? So, but this is just my opinions, my thoughts, guys. Thank you to all the subscribers, right? I always come back and watch the videos and look at the information. And yeah, I wish you the best when you're trading and making your moves. All right, guys, and I hope you're making money. All right. So today was a decent day for me. My portfolios were actually a little bit green, mostly because of Lucid. Lucid had a crazy pop. All right. So that was good to see. But yeah, let's get into this video, guys. I know it was a long weekend, but I got you. All right. Hope you did something fun with the family and friends and all that. Got to get some stress off your shoulders or whatever. But check this out. All right. So first, what you need to know for the week looking ahead, we got Jerome Powell speaking, Fed Chair Powell to speak before Senate committee tomorrow and the next day, right? So just play this little clip for you guys. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, just a little piece of it, all right?
Editor Nick Day, who's also the editor of Point Us to the State of Crypto newsletter. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning.
All right, so you have some hearings happening. What can you tell us about an update on those congressional hearings?
Yeah, this week is going to probably be pretty busy. Tomorrow and Thursday, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell will be testifying before the Senate Banking Committee and the House Financial Services Committee on the state of the economy. I imagine we'll probably not get too many questions about crypto, but some will most likely pop up. Although I imagine inflation will probably still be kind of top of mind. And then also on Thursday, the House Agricultural Services Committee will be holding a hearing on crypto. We don't have a lot of details about that yet, including, I'm not sure if there's a full speaker list yet, but I will try and confirm that before tomorrow.
All right, see you guys. So I'm not gonna play the whole thing. That just talks a lot about crypto, but this video is not really about crypto right now, right? It's more gonna be about, like I said, AMC, GME, and Redbox, right? So yeah, I just wanted to put that on the radar for you guys. That Jerome Powell will be speaking the next couple days, right? All right, here's the AMC chart. I'm on the 30-minute right now. It's kind of been trading, like I said, in the same zone, this supply and demand zone right here, right? It's where you have your buyers and sellers meet right now for the current price. That's what it tends to represent, right? But we know with AMC, there's a lot of manipulation and corruption, right? So you guys already know that. I don't have to explain all that. But I like to zoom out, right? And I'm not going to spend too much time on the AMC chart, but I just want to show you that we're kind of just stuck right now. Like we're kind of just paused right now. There's not a lot of volume. We're waiting for something big to happen, right? Because that's what's going to kick things off and get us moving. All right. So I'm still waiting for the super trend to flip. Let me see. I got the indicators. Let me put on the super trend. Yeah. So it's still red here. Where did it go? Hold on. Super trend, not the EMAs. Okay. So yeah, you see this is what's called the super trend. So it's pointing, a lot of downward pressure until we come up and meet it and flip the super trend. Then we tend to see big runs and big pushes, right? Like the last time it happened here, we came down. And finally, when the super trend flipped, we ran all the way to 34, right? So I'm still paying attention to that, looking for that move right there, all right, guys? But not so much on the charts. So what I want to talk about, guys, it's more of like the data, right? The back data. So let me try to put this information in a different perspective. So let's take away the available shares, right? So this is just the fee that I've been talking about that goes up, and it's changing, right? It's variable. It could spike up even past 25%. It could go 30, 40, 50%, right? If some shares pop up. But this is based on availability, right? This is the amount of shares that are supposed to be available. And what I want you to pay attention to is that back in January of this year, right, there was 7.4 million shares available. If you come back down here right now, we've been seeing like 100,000, 5,000, 25,000, 50,000, 900. Today, for most of the day, there was zero shares, right, guys? Zero shares available to borrow according to Stonko Tracker and other websites, right? So that's why I'm bullish, because I really believe there is no shares available. You see how this is in a downtrend, the shares that are available as of right now, right? 200 shares available with that fee. All right. I want to see what the fee is if they're able to refresh it, right? So that's just here. I'll take away the fee. This is what, on October, around December, January, there was a lot of shares available to borrow, right? That's why we saw a lot of shorts pile in. But right now, currently, there's like 200, almost 200 million shares that are on loan, guys. And it's not going to give us the fee right now. It's at 16.1, but it is rising, right? So that's what you want to see. Because it can eventually pop and become so expensive that the shorts are forced to cover. All right, guys, this is in my opinion. Here we go. Zero shares available, right? All day. So we only have 7,293 contracts in the money. At 13, there's almost 15,000. Another. So we need something to push us above 13, right? The next few days. That's definitely like a major price point. But look how funky this looks. You got 600 shares available, 1,000, 100, 55,000, 55,000, and then zero, right, for pretty much the whole day. And then here's the options chain information. I've been paying attention to this July 15th because there's a lot of open interest. So we can start making our move up, guys. We can start getting these in the money, and that puts a lot of pressure, right, on the market makers and the shorts. 50% is the latest, right? Because anytime they slow down on shorting us, right, that's when the price starts to go up. All right, guys. So, but you got to pay attention to what Jerome Powell's going to say, right? It's good when he raises the interest rates, in my opinion, for the apes, because it's putting more pressure on those loans, right? On those shorts, whoever is borrowing, whoever's on collateral, basically, in the market. Here's the Ortex update. All increases. Well, this was at 195 million, but the percentage has changed, right? The 7-day percentage. So you're looking still at 100% utilization. You got the cost to borrow is going up. You got 193 million shares on loan of the float, and that's about 37.52% of the float, with 22.65% of short interest, right? According to Ortex. You can tell your mom, right? Hey, we made it to the newspaper. But check this out. You got AMC boss won't let the curtain fall, right? Everyone's talking about this article here. Nobody really reads the newspapers, what everybody's saying, but hey, we're on the Los Angeles Times now, right? AMC. And it's more talking about Adam Aaron, but yeah, that was funny to see. Here's some more updated information right now, right? 3.94 days to cover, 109 million shares on loan, according to Fintel. And yeah, we'll go back down here and refresh it. Just make sure there's zero shares available, right? And some will probably pop up, but it comes with a fee. Remember that, guys. All right, so 16.4 was the latest. All right, there you go. The options chain, again, just at $13, right? This is for this Friday. There is a bunch at $13, so you got 10,000 options calls that are open right now, right? That's a big number there. And then at $20, you have 8,000. So I want to see some action, right, above 13 and 20 for the ending of this week, right? At least, if not more, of course, right? But at least to get up to $15 to $20 would be very, very bullish to see. And yeah, see, and then it would take all the pressure off when we cross 13. There's not a lot of puts there, right? So there's not a lot of pressure there to keep the price down, right? Different sources, guys. I always like to do my DD and get different sources. According to this website as well, zero shares available of AMC, right? No more shares, guys. You're talking about the failures to deliver, all right? So this is for GameStop. Now I'm gonna move on to GameStop here, just to cover some information what I'm looking at, right? So we don't really have much FTDs due until June 28th, right? So that week, next week, okay? We'll have to be paying attention, but It is kind of alarming, right? You had 170,000 here on the 24th, right, of May. So they have up until, this is the T plus 35 day, up until then to cover those, right? According to the rules or whatever. But we know rules are broken, right? All right, guys, for GME, the fee is pretty high, still 33% with only 3,000 shares left. And then down here, right, you can see they had about 10,000 and now they're only down to 3,000, right? That's not that many, all right? But now what I am looking for, this is looking really, really good for the GME chart, right? So you have the close above this resistance, right, that we were at. It broke it finally, it's above it. I'm on the 4-hour chart right now. And then you have this downtrend, right? This was a major downtrend, guys, like from up here, right? Been a downtrend, and it's popped above it before, but we're finally back above it, right? Now the next test is going to be this price area right here. So it's about 155, 156. And then if you can cross that, right, it tends to run all the way up to 200, which is the next resistance, okay? And I'm going to zoom out a little bit more just to show you a clear picture. And again, the super trend, right? The super trend flipped and we're looking green. We're in this flag right now. And we're above the support here, right? The resistance. This was the resistance. We're above the support. So I want to see it come up to test this next resistance. Like I said, run 155 because after that we can get some runs going, all right? And this is the hard resistance where it tends to get rejected, right here. So above 200 to 230, right around there, right? There's a major resistance, all right, guys? But yeah, the chart is looking very nice, all right? And I believe that we just need volume, right? There's been low volume for a while. We need some volume to come in order to start picking this up, right, and make it go. Same thing. This is just, you know, the fee that goes with borrowing the shares for GameStop. So there's you see the fee that just spikes all of a sudden, right? It went crazy all the way to 100%. Right now it's holding 33%, right? Based on the available shares. So less shares available, the fee went up, right? And that's how it should work, right? In my opinion, if there's less shares, right? Especially when it's hard to borrow and they want to borrow that stock. And the options chain, again, looking good for GME, just what I'm paying attention to, right? Closed at 140.28. So we're over here. We got these 1,000 contracts in the money as of right now, right? Not by Friday. They have to be in the money by Friday, right? But right now, currently on Tuesday, right, got 1,000 there. It's a big chunk, and then at 130. So Jimmy had a nice green day today. It was up 3.8%, right? So, and it's up 12.55% for the week, all right? So yeah, guys, that's what I'm looking at there. Now let's just go ahead and move on to Redbox just to wrap this up. I want to point out that this is the daily chart, right? So you're getting the cross on the EMAs here. That's bullish. And you're still in this uptrend, even though they pushed it, right? And they shorted it. And I'm going to show you kind of what happened in this time zone, right here. And then you come back up, bounce, fake out, right? It's pushing. And then we come back and it's still following this uptrend. So I did decide to pick up some shares. Nothing crazy. I mean, it's a decent amount if anything crazy happens, all right? Because I like short squeezes. Yeah, so the RSI 2 is still at what, 57? So it would still have room to run all the way up here to almost 80, right? If we get some more volume, but I think it's going to be coming here soon, all right? Like I said, I have the signals here and I was paying attention to the 24th, right? So when it started pushing, guess what happened throughout this whole time, right? They were trying to keep the price down. And how do they do that, right? It has to do with the FTDs, right? So look at this. This is all red because this is extreme, okay? This is on the 23rd all the way to the 31st. And these are supposedly the dates that they are due, all right? So the 27th, the 28th. I mean, you got like over 5 million shares right there, right, that are due, okay? Because they didn't deliver, right? There was a problem with them. And the price was lower, okay? So in my opinion, that's the game they play, right? If they don't deliver these shares, they create an FTD and it gives them another 35 days to cover. If the price is lower, then that's good for them because they can cover them at a cheaper price. But right now, Redbox is hanging out at what, 11.35 right now after hours. So you see that it's higher than this price, right? So if they deliver these, it's going to cost them more to deliver, right? And like I said, I mean, nothing's guaranteed. I'm not a financial advisor, but I bought shares because I believe something crazy can happen here after doing some DD. Okay. And what I'm looking at too is that There's still the short interest, the updated short interest of 103%, right? How can you short more than 100% of the float? All right. So there's 0 shares too. There hasn't been shares of Redbox either because they have a tiny float, right? If you're playing this, you should know this. That's why it's so volatile. But yeah, that's the information that I'm looking at, right? So I'm looking for volume. We got the cross here, so that indicates usually, you know, some more bullish action. All right, guys. So I'm gonna be paying attention to that, but I am, you know, I got some shares in Redbox, right, in case of a short squeeze, because the last time that this happened, right, when something got shorted over 100% was with GameStop, right? I remember what happened with GameStop, okay? And this thing has a tiny flow, is what you have to remember, right? Like nobody knows if it's 5 million, 8 million, 10 million, right? They have still been kind of debating that, and they said they updated it, right? Ortex put out a tweet and all this stuff. So that's what's going on with Redbox, guys. So I definitely believe there's a play there for a potential short squeeze, right? In my opinion, not financial advice, guys. Make your own decisions when investing, right, and all that. But that's the information I got for you guys. Thanks for checking it out, and you know, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace out.